Hi everyone, in today's video we are going to be talking more about conservatorships. Hi, and welcome back to the Living Well with Schizophrenia channel. If you're new here, my name is Lauren and I make videos about what it's like to live with schizoaffective disorder or schizophrenia. And if you would like to see more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And also, if you would like to help support the creation of videos like this one, make sure to check out the link to our Patreon page. It's in the description below. Through Patreon, you also gain access to our private Discord server where we offer peer support through various text channels, as well as through voice and video group sessions. And so if that's something that interests you, make sure to check out the link to our Patreon page. So over the years, we have received repeated requests to cover the topic of conservatorships as it pertains to those with serious mental illness such as schizophrenia. Now, I'm from Canada and we don't have conservatorships here, but we do have similar measures in terms of guardianships and trusteeships. Conservatorships seem like kind of a timely thing to discuss given how much publicity the topic is currently getting due to the ongoing Free Britney movement around Britney Spears' conservatorship. Now, to start off, because I wasn't sure at first either, what is a conservatorship? So under the law in the United States, a conservatorship is the appointment of a guardian or protector by a judge to manage either or both the financial affairs and daily life of another person due to old age or physical or mental limitations. The specifics of how conservatorships work legally vary from state to state, but basically a conservator is someone appointed by the courts to look after the estate, which is the financial affairs of someone else, but may also be of the person, whereby the conservator is in charge of overseeing the daily activities of the conservatee. These daily activities can include things such as healthcare or living arrangements, etc. A conservator of the person is also more typically called a legal guardian. Britney Spears is in a conservatorship both of the estate and of the person. Conservatorships are generally put into place for people who are significantly disabled by mental illness, elderly individuals who lack mental capacity due to issues such as dementia, or individuals with developmental disabilities who lack the capacity to manage their own affairs, or those who are in some other way unable to make legal, medical, or financial decisions on behalf of themselves. So in typical conservatorship appointments, an allegedly incapacitated individual must be assessed by a qualified physician or psychiatrist who prepares a report outlining the person's mental capacity, which is then used as evidence by the court. None of this evidence has been made publicly available in the case of Britney Spears' conservatorship, as it shouldn't be because that is personal health information, but public evidence indicates, though, that her conservatorship is as a result of some sort of mental disability. However, there is a lot of concern that Britney Spears is not actually unable to manage her affairs, and many people are concerned about her being held in a controlling and, frankly, unjust conservatorship by her father, who is her appointed conservator. Now, there are many issues currently being discussed around Britney's conservatorship, but it does beg the question for those living with chronic mental illnesses such as schizophrenia as to whether these conservatorships are needed or are really kind of an infringement on personal rights and freedoms. Because of her conservatorship, Britney needs permission from her father for everything, including business decisions, health, voting, marriage, and all her purchases, including a simple coffee run now needing to be tracked and approved. So I have been in the position multiple times before where I have been deemed incompetent and unable to make decisions for myself as it pertained to my care. I cannot begin to tell you how dehumanizing and condescending this felt. I felt like I was being told that I wasn't a real person and that others would be making all my decisions for me going forward, which was essentially what was happening. Now, I understand that there are instances where it may be unsafe for one reason or another for a person suffering from debilitating mental illness to have complete control over their financial and personal affairs. I can understand why there may need to be systems in place to help these people manage their affairs. I'm not sure this process is always this ethical, however, in deciding whether someone is capable or not of managing their own affairs. I was deemed incapable at various points without accounting for my thoughts on the matter at all. And in the case of Britney Spears, she has not even been able to retain a lawyer to fight her conservatorship because she is being deemed incapable of making such a decision as selecting legal counsel. This seems highly problematic. Also, her conservator, her father, and her court-appointed lawyer are being paid quite generously from her estate. also problematic. I think basically there needs to be a better way of working with the individual being considered for conservatorship to take into account their desires and preferences. If at any point they are uncomfortable with how the conservatorship is going, there needs to be a better way to listen to these concerns and reassess the arrangement. I'm not sure it's ever ethical to strip an individual of their personal autonomy. When considering conservatorships for individuals living with schizophrenia, perhaps they may need more assistance with personal or financial affairs at times or indefinitely, but surely there is a better way to go about providing this assistance without stripping the person of all their rights, freedoms, and autonomy. All right, so thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you learned a little bit more about Britney Spears' conservatorship and what conservatorships mean for people who are living with chronic mental illnesses. If you have an experience with conservatorships that you would like to share in the comments below, we would love to hear from you. Also, just a quick reminder that if you want to help support the creation of videos like this one, make sure to check out the link to our Patreon page. Thank you so much again for watching, and as always, wishing you and your loved ones good health. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.